Hi guys, I'm back. I know it's been a while, I'm so sorry, but I'm here to give you guys an update on my Wellbutrin video that I did back in June. I wanted to tell you guys how it's been and what I've been through on the drug and whether I'm still taking it now. Yeah, so let's get started. So, Wellbutrin. Let's talk about the positives first and why I even started taking it in the first place. So this year has been a transitional year for me. Last year I got out of a very serious long-term relationship, and I moved from Rhode Island actually here to South Florida because I am single and I needed to get out of the area that I was in. And I just graduated from college and I didn't want to be living in my college town anymore. I wanted a new, journey, adventure. So I moved down here and I work at home. I'm working where I'm living. And I don't really get out of the house much. And it's just been tough, you know what I mean? I don't really leave my house. As I said, I don't know a lot of people down here. I just got out of this really serious relationship. So, and I've suffered from depression since I was a child, clinical depression, and I've been diagnosed multiple times, but I have ignored the doctors because I thought that I could deal with it myself. So it all came to a head this year. It was rough. I have gained 40 pounds, and it's just been a rough couple of months, year really. So February, I realized that I was deeply stooped in depression. I wouldn't leave my bed, honestly, and it was starting to affect my work. I was extremely tired during the middle of the day. I would take naps in the middle of the day just because I just couldn't stay focused for long periods of time, and yeah, it was affecting my job, and it was just really terrible. So I went to the doctor, and she prescribed Wellbutrin to me, and that's how this all began. So with Wellbutrin, I started taking it in February, as I said, and it really helped in the beginning, for sure. It helped me get up out of bed. It helped me curb my appetite. It's not like Adderall. Believe me, do I know Adderall. It's not like Adderall. It doesn't cut your appetite at all. It's not like when I was on Adderall and I would not eat for days sometimes. I would forget to eat. It's not like that. It's more like you're hungry, but you don't need to have junk food. Like, you don't have cravings for things. You just eat, like, healthily, I guess. I used to just have more of a willpower to make better decisions when eating. So that was very helpful as well. It really just got me out of bed. So that's the good things about Wellbutrin. That's it. Bad things about Wellbutrin is it made me very, very tired in the middle of the day. I know if you have watched a lot of videos about Wellbutrin, that's a common affect of everybody, is that it really just makes you very tired. For me, it gave me really bad headaches. I thought that it would go away after the first 2 weeks, but unfortunately it never went away. All 6 months that I was on it, I was in pain, unfortunately. I'm not saying pounding headaches, but tiny little migraines that would gnaw all day, and it was really uncomfortable. That's really, well, and I also just didn't feel like myself. My emotions were different, which in some ways it's a good thing. I didn't spaz out about things. I wasn't as anxious as I usually would be, so I guess that's a really good thing. But I just felt a little bit drony, which I didn't really like. That's about it, really. So I think you got from my language, I did stop taking Wellbutrin. It's been about a month that I stopped. I probably stopped at the end of July. So yeah, it's been about a month now, and I will tell you the bad things that have happened since I've stopped, because I want this to be a very even, well balanced video. I don't want you guys to think that I'm bashing Wellbutrin or anything like that. Bad things is that as I stopped, my appetite came back full throttle. But I didn't notice it until maybe 15 pounds in. I didn't notice it at all. I just realized, like, incrementally I was eating more and craving more and ordering out more and blah, blah, blah. Until eventually I realized, holy shit, my appetite is all the way back and I'm off the deep end again. Also, other bad things. My depression is, it's always here. It's never gonna go away, but my depression, I do feel I get into like lows on some days, but the good thing is that I'm able to catch it and snap out of it myself fairly quickly. I know how to like redirect now. I can, you know, watch a good movie or draw, paint, you know, stuff like that, and I can kind of get myself back on track by myself without the drug. But I would, what's the word I'm trying to say? I would not suggest, recommend, there we go. I would recommend, sorry, somebody was looking at me, talking to myself on my phone. I would recommend taking Wellbutrin if you need a lighter, you know, depression drug. I don't know about longevity though. I don't know if it's a good drug to take for the long term. I can't tell you that. And I'm a doctor's worst nightmare. I took it for 6 months and then stopped and didn't even go to a doctor to get him to wean me off or suggest something else. I just stopped. Because I understand that a doctor would say that you need more than 6 months to tell if a drug is really working. But if I don't feel well on something, I'm just not gonna fucking take it anymore. I'm sorry. I gave it a good amount of time for myself, and I just did not like it, so I stopped taking it. Will I go on another one? I don't know. But I don't want that message to say to people that I don't think that depression drug, like antidepressants, are good or bad. That's not what I'm saying. If you need help, seek it. I needed help. I couldn't get out of bed myself. I needed help. So Wellbutrin came in just when I needed it, honestly. But I just don't know if it's something that I would suggest for people for the long term. I don't know. So you can take from this what you will. But I don't regret it at all. I do not regret it at all. I would do it again for sure. But the negatives started to outweigh the pros. And I don't miss it. I've been off it for a month and I don't miss it. I will do an update in a month from now. We'll talk about, you know, what my diet, what my appetite has been like, and what my depression, if it's like coming back and it's harder for me to get out of it. I'll definitely do an update in a month from now, but that's the truth. So I hope you guys got, you know, some good information out of this. Please, again, I'm not a doctor and I have no idea what's right for everybody else. And what I did is not what's recommended by doctors. They would not want you to just get off the drug by yourself and not consult, you know, your local physician. But, you know, I just didn't feel well on it, so I needed to stop. But I'm sure that that's not the same, you know, reaction that everybody feels. And the good things about it are good. You know, it does help you to maintain your appetite. It really does. And it really does get you out of bed in the morning. But, you know, the cons for me were just too great. So that's it. That's Wellbutrin. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Bye.